Video number 5, how your business can get the most out of webinars, step by step. In order for your business to get the most out of webinars, here is what we are going to show you in videos 5 through 11. Using GoToWebinar to get the most out of webinars, setting up your first webinar, customizing your webinar, sharing your webinar, registration steps for your participants, reminders, email notifications, and follow-up, things to check before broadcasting. Let's start with the first one, using GoToWebinar to get the most out of webinars. Previously, we briefly mentioned GoToWebinar, and while we mentioned its surface features, there is much more to it. Before starting to work with it, we have to sign up to use it first. GoToWebinar has an option to first try it before you buy it, which of course will depend on what kind of webinars and how many participants you intend for it. The Start page will show you the option to start a trial, as well as inform you of some of its features, like full service registration, HD video conferencing, audio recording, and polls and surveys. When going to the How It Works section, you'll see not only how GoToWebinar functions, but also how it works for you. The first step is to send the invitations to participants by building an invitation page and sending it to potential attendees. The second step is to actually present your webinar by showing your screen and turning on your webcam. The last step is to seize the opportunity of learning from your attendees by gathering data and information provided directly from participants during the broadcast through comments, questions, and feedback. This will be really important and something you need to look for. When you go to the Plans and Pricing section, you will be shown the plans available and the pricing for each one. We will review those in a moment. Scroll down and you can read a preview of the features included with each plan. Let's go back to the main page and click on the logo in the top left corner of the page so we can actually take a peek at the options available to start using GoToWebinar. Signing up for GoToWebinar. Before getting into it, let's check what each plan offers. Hitting the Try It Free button will take you to the registration screen, where you will be asked for the usual information, your name, your email address, and password. You can see some of the benefits offered with the 30-day free trial. Below the text boxes, you'll see the option to enter a promotional code if you have one. Lastly, you'll see a box that gives the company permission to send advertising material to your email inbox. You have the option to set up to 9 organizer seats. If you need more than that, check the I Need 10+ organizer seats, so you can fill in a form to be contacted by their sales team and coordinate a plan according to your needs. Let's go back 2 steps to the main page and click on the Buy It Now button to review the purchase options. You have the option to buy one of 3 plans: GoToWebinar Starter for $89, GoToWebinar Pro for $199, and GoToWebinar Plus for $299 per month billed annually. All 3 plans include full service registration, HD video conferencing, archived recordings, and the use of polls and surveys. The differences are in the number of participants you are allowed for each webinar: 100 participants for a starter, 500 participants for the Pro, and up to 1,000 participants with a Plus membership. For the purposes of this training, we are going to use the 30-day free trial, although you can buy it if you'd like. The following steps will be the same for each plan. It will be up to you to choose which one you'd like, depending on the number of participants you will be hosting. Click the Try It for Free button below any of the Buy It Now buttons on each plan, and we will be redirected to the sign-up screen we were in before. We enter our name, email address, and a password. Then, we check or uncheck if we want the company to send us advertising material to our inbox, and click on the Start Your Trial. We are now on the welcome screen. On the right, there's a brief description of what is included with your free trial. We have the option to start a webinar or to schedule one later. Of course, to do that, we have to launch GoToWebinar. Now that we have successfully logged in, we are inside our GoToWebinar account. Here you can see the control panel and its sections. In the following training sections, we will cover how to set up, customize, and run a webinar using the tools available here.